G'day friends and fans, and welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood of Cade, ProWritingAid, Sent Into the Earl's Mound. I apologise, I'm still with the flu, but I'll do my best to bring you the RPG news of the week. Now, some of these are offers from tabletop roleplay, game sites, but of course my favourite, the bundle of holding. Now, the bundle of holding, I remind you, is time limited, and the time you see on the screens, they're only approximate. We're counting down. So take it as a grain of salt that those offers, I'm sorry if any of them do expire before you get to them, but yeah, there's always that chance. All right. Ever popular is the original science fiction traveling role-playing game, Traveller. It's undergone a lot of reiteration over the years. This is the new Traveller Sectors bundle. World and construction. Sorry, start again. This is a new bundle. This presents world and sector construction guides, plus source books to many regions of charter space in the Traveller science fiction role-playing game for the 2020 Mongoose Traveller 2nd Edition, MGT. These supplements provided Gazetta for the third millennium galactic empire that can reach any Traveller campaign. Some of the sectors detailed in this offer have provided adventure backdrops for more than 4 decades, such as the Spywood Marches, Gateway, and the Solmari Rim. Other regions, such as Core, have received less attention until now. Remember, travel rules aren't in this offer. This is a companion to another offer, Traveller Mongoose 2024 update, already in progress, with core rulebooks and other supplements. If you're new to Traveller, start with the update. Be sure to be including this in your collection. All right. Now, the core collection is $17.95, and you get 6 complete Traveller 2nd Edition supplements and adventures. Pay more than the threshold price of $41.69, and you level up and get the entire Frontier collection with 7 more supplements worth an additional $242. The core collection is the Sector Construction Guide, World Builder's Handbook, the Third Millennium, Complete History of the Galactic Empire, and Core Adventures to get you started. Level up and you get additional supplements. These are the Spywood Extents, the Beyond and Vanguard reaches sectors. Behind the Claw, sectors for the Spiral Marches and the Deneb. Deep in the Dark, the Reaver's Deep and Dark Nebula sectors. Trailing Frontier, the Ley and Gateway sectors. Rim Expedition, what lies beyond the Soleimani Confederation. And Aliens of Chartered Space Volume 3 and 4. As mentioned before, there is a Traveller's update for the role-playing supplements for Mongoose. One price, $17.95. All DRM3. Updated 2024 version of the Traveller Companion. The original version in May 2021, Mongoose Traveller Second Edition Bundler. And this is a reissue with new material. What they're trying to say. See, here's the core rulebook from the original. Okay, Traveller was updated, right? Second edition, 2022. That was released in 21. New is the companion update. Versatile toolkit for Traveller campaigns, updated and adventure class ships, small craft catalogue, and robot handbook. Your plastic pal. It's fun to deal with, to be with. I'm sure people get the double entendre there. The One Ring Second Edition. Second edition of the role-playing game from Free League. Starter collection, $7.95, and this gets you the base game of the official Tolkien-esque RPG based on The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. $7.95 gives you 5 titles in the starter edition, including the core rules, 2 titles from the previous starter pack, and the Lore Master Screen and Strider Mode Compendium, Solo Mode rules. But pay more than the threshold price, and you get 2 more supplements worth $30. The threshold price of $18.67. So level up about 90, which I always recommend you do. Starter collection, pay the minimum, get the core rule book, the Lore Master Screen, everything you need for Riverdale, useful charts and tables. Of course, Strider Mode, solo play. As I said in the past, there's a lot of solo play going on these days. I'll beat the threshold price and you get the bonus collection. Ruins of the Rosdale takes you to Southern Erendor, its people and its dangers, and Tales from the Lone Lands. Again, dealing with the Old North. Should be, if you couldn't tell by the frozen tundra on the cover. One Ring, $86 for the official retail value. Now, returning to science fiction, we have GURPS, Transhuman Space. I believe this is actually inspired by Traveller to some extent. I can't remember exactly how much GURPS is inspired by everything, but I'm not accusing GURPS of ever being original, but I've heard that I've never heard anybody accuse GURPS of being original. It's called a visionary science fiction tabletop game from Steve Action's Games. It's a self-contained game within GURPS. Transhuman Space Bundle includes many supplements that draw on GURPS 3rd edition rules. Do you need the rules? There's actually, the rules are included in a separate section. Okay. The year is 2100. Humans have colonized the solar system. Setting as exciting as alien as any stellar empire. China and America struggle for control of Mars. The Royal Navy patrols the asteroid belt. Nanotech has transformed life on Earth, and gene-enhanced humans share the world with artificial intelligence and robotic cyber shells. It's neither utopia nor dystopia. It's just a setting of hope, fears, and new frontiers as pirates begin hijacking black holes. Sentient computers and artificial boroids are demanding rights. Nanotech and mnemonic mind control, cutting edge, where cyberpunk is a venture that takes off where cyberpunk ended. All right, pay the base price $17.95, and you get all 7 titles in the Earth Lunar collection. Beat the threshold price of $31.33, and you'll level up and get the entire collection of 7 edition titles. Earth Lunar collection. The basic collection gets you Transhuman Space, the core rulebook, Transhuman Space, personnel files, heroes, allies, and villains. Yeah. 4 supplementals, Broken Dreams, Fifth Wave, High Frontier, and Under Pressure. Basically, they're adventures. Yeah. Thank you. Singapore Sling, and then the introductory adventure. Yeah, so yeah, Broken Dreams. Some are reaching for the stars, others struggle to survive. Much of the home world is mired in war and intrigue as powerful corporations and high-tech armies fight over resources, markets, and ideas. High-tech terrorism, police state, people with obsolete technology. Fifth wave, most humans still on Earth, raising families, fighting wars. Humanity partners scattered, but Earth is still the center. Crowded, but fast-moving, picking up speed. Introduce new racial packages, rules for cutting-edge technology. High frontier, so it's probably gene tech. Oh yeah, virtual reality modes, vehicles. Yeah. All right. So, of course, you've got giant cities in space, and mining, and of course, not just mining the icy oceans of Earth, but the oceans of Europa. And of course, there's terrorism and other hostilities. Parahumans, bioroids, cyber shells, and uplifted animals. Singapore Sling, an introductory adventure. Then, of course, you level up and you've got spacecraft, 3 more source books, 2 more adventures, and converting Transhuman Space Classic to GURPS 4th edition. Now, GURPS 3 edition. 3rd edition core is a revised of GURPS basic set and its compendiums 1 and 2. One price, $12.95, gets you all 3 titles. The revised 3rd edition and its character creation, campaigns, and combat rules. All right, an interesting one with only a few days left is Cities Without Number. Cyberpunk role-playing from Sinome. Quick deal, $7.95, one price. Gets you the deluxe edition rulebook. And what is a city without number? Well, there's nothing more than flesh, nothing greater than the wine, nothing to dream that is not sold, nothing to worship that is not made. It's a mirror-shaped world of human reflections, every red hunger and black passion worshipped in the cathedrals of glass and greed. You could want more. If you haven't figured out, this is a cyberpunk game. And it's built for sandbox adventures in a dystopian world of chrome and misery. It's a side-known toolkit for building full-fledged cyberpunk worlds on your own, as well as old-school Renaissance-inspired system for playing out adventures for its desperate citizens, where the polished metal, flesh and blood, your operators endlessly risk their lives to seize precious things that are forbidden by a mercenary world. Fully compatible with Stars Without Numbers and its fantasy companion game, Worlds Without Numbers. Yeah, inspired by old school rules, software and sophisticated high-tech gear suitable for chroming. Playability, you have playable hacking, you have gangs, corps, missions, and a default setting to get you into the game quickly. Build your own dystopia. New we have Shadowrun 4th edition core mega rule collection, 25 4th edition rulebooks at an unbeatable bargain price, $70.95, gets you the core collection. Beat the threshold price of $32.54 and you get another 15 more titles. So you get 10 titles for $17.95 and level up and you get an additional 15. That's a total of 25. Pardon me, I apologize. Well, Shadowrun 4th edition 20th anniversary is, of course, the most popular edition. But I do believe, well, 4th edition, they're still selling 4th edition, but I do believe that they're working on 6, aren't they? I still believe this is the most popular 4th edition, and most of the supplements are still 4th edition. On the Run, introduction, so you have the Anniversary Edition and On the Run, introduction from Catalyst. Remember, this is taken over from, I think, FASA, which was the first, second, and third, I think. Runner's Companion, closer to the edge. Everything you need to be a runner. Grants combat rules, lifestyle rules, tips on running and smuggling, and dealing with the surveillance state. Runner's Toolkit, never going unarmed, basically primarily weapons, but yeah, assorted gear, primarily weapons. And then, of course, there's Arsenal, which, as you guessed, is complete runner's guide to state-of-the-art weapons, augmentation, as it says. This is cybernetics, and other bio-enhancements. There's everything you need for various implants, including regrowing limbs and other med tech. Now, of course, Shadowrun is not just cyberpunk, it's cyberpunk meets magic. And street magic gives you spells and spirits. Digital Grimoire, nobody knows all the magic, but there's more in here. Unwired, Hack the Planet. And the Game Master screen. Now level up and you get Attitude. Eat them up and spit them out. Attitude helps runners live the untethered life, giving a lowdown on art, music, entertainment, other things to make their mark without having to sell their soul. It's a repository of the sixth world culture of the era. Street levels and supplementals. People on the street, the runners often talk about, street legends, and more and profiles of renowned figures of the sixth world, including the Wanted. Two black books. Flaunt Your Wealth with gear from high-tech havens. It covers a whole bunch of successful material from previous successful products such as Deadly Waves, Gunhaven, Milspec, Old Roan, Unfriendly Skies, into a detailed art and information book. The Black Book has new gears developed specifically for the volume, and its sequel covers Euro Wars, Gunhaven, and used car lot, the bleeding edge from the latest wars and classic vehicles that stood the test of time. 9 small source hooks, basically the animals of the awakened world, as well as safe houses, SimSense, state-of-the-art is a dossier on current state of affairs for 2023. Current state of the sixth world in 2073. Yes, pardon me. The way the samurai rules to basically be a Adept, Wall Street Sam. And of course, go back to the beginning, 2050, 4th edition. The first edition book with 4th edition rules. So this is, yeah. Does that make sense? 2050, but written in 4th edition rules. Right. Now, of course, the Sprawl, 20 mega source books for runners across the entire 6th world. No chaos, as always. I always recommend you level up. But the Megas pack at $17.95. And that gives you 6 source books and setting guides. Beat the threshold price of $32.35, and you'll get the mega bonus of 14 additional titles. Now, the Almanac, again, gives you everything you need to know about what's happening in the 6th world, detailing the history of write-ups of around 40 nations. We have Runner Havens, basically Hong Kong, Seattle, from the runners' points of view. It's actually 4 cities: Cape Town, Caracas, Hamburg, and Istanbul. So, 4 additional cities are covered. Shadowrun settles Seattle. This is Seattle for 2072. A haven for smugglers, syndicates, gangsters, and legal criminals. That is, the megacorps, governments, and individual politicians. As beautiful as this dysfunctional, Seattle is an urban sprawl next door to man-made disasters. Next, you have the Sprawl site guides. North America, 8 colorful maps. And the corporate guide, corporations as they stand in 2070. Now, of course, level up, which I do, you get Clutch of Dragons, basically, who are the real power players in this realm? Well, if you have to ask, it's obviously not you, but behind every scheme, there's a big lizard. And they control the megacorps. Some openly, others behind the scenes through their human puppets. Now, of course, you've got corporate intrigue, duty quits, hazard pay, running wild, more campaign source books. For corporations, sometimes dirty tricks, details, ins and out of political shadow runs. Hazard pay takes you from Antarctica to Sahara, mysterious monuments in the oceans to the voids of outer space. There's work for runners and takes extreme environments. Running Wild, one deals with animals, spirits, and other entities, paranormals. Advice, look at organized crime. Setting guides, corporate enclaves, feral cities where usual rules of civilizations don't apply, such as Chicago, Lagos, Bogota, Geneva, caravan in Sarajevo. The land of promised tier 10 game has changed. Predominantly Elven Nation has an orc leader now. And the land is opening up to outsiders for some reason. Montreal, dodging the gains of West Island. Looking to bargain with the mafiosi. Runners find plenty of opportunities in Montreal. And the gangs, jackpoints, mercs, and magical societies. Quite a lot of information there. $300 retail value. So you're paying less than 10%, just over 10%, I think. I have this package here. Now, Fortune in the Dark only has a few days left. Starter collection, $9.95. Fortune in the Dark is a standalone tabletop role-playing game that uses Fortune in the Dark rule systems based on Blades in the Dark from 1-7 Design Studios. It's an inventive RPG to adapt fast-playing, suspenseful blade rules to Cold War espionage, Royal Court intrigue, character-driven space opera, near future action, Hogwarts Soul, wizard schooling, and practical high seas. Piracy. Sorry. So 4 complete games for $9.95, DRM-free, level up, pay the threshold price of $19.87, and you also get 3 complete games worth an additional $46. Adrenaline. A near future high action game where thrill seekers come to steal, swindle, and shoot their way to infamy and fortune. In Adrenaline, or Minutes to Midnight, spies set to disrupt the balance of power in the Cold War. To teach your own, a magical field. So this group of grown-up witches teaching students valuable lessons behind magic, inspired by the Magic School Bus, Wizards of the Sea, etc. You build your instruction by writing expertise, which places stress and quirks on other Fortune and Dark games. Refuel your expertise in play. You pick triggers specific to your playbook. And take yourself on a magical journey. Blades in the Dark, the core mechanics. Free system reference document. Contains core mechanics. Bonus, Rebel Crown. You have been usurped, and now you get to, well, choose your allies wisely and push, scheme, seize power from the other houses, diminish your enemies, and take back your crown. I'm not doing a broken down ship full of waifs and scoundrels. It's a decrepit sublight ship with the offspring of forgotten crews and a sea of dead men, piracy and adventure at the edge of the world. Now, Call Cthulhu by Gaslight. This is a complete adventure, mystery, and horror set in the 1890s, standalone setting. Completely playable, though. It is 1880, Victoria, England, and you have mystery and adventure in the fog-shrouded streets and alleyways, where secret cabals commit grisly murders, wicked crimes, and pledge to bring about the ruin of civilization, all within a square mile of the City of London. This is a standalone guide, complete rules for Call of Cthulhu, including character creation. You do not need a copy of the Keeper rulebook or the starter set to play. This guide can be enhanced with other supplements or used on its own. Everything you need is within. Warning, of course, it is for mature readers. Very popular, though. Very popular. Another popular RPG is Delta Green. Now, here we have God's Teeth. Well, it's a little violent. Agents of Delta Green face evil, too cruel to ignore. They can never turn back for all they see and must do what they can to stop it. A night of death leaves them scarred forever, but even as one terror fades, another awakes. Agents find themselves beset by more powerful than Delta Green itself, a force that hungers for unnatural death, a force that hunts horrors like a cat stalking prey, force that has made the agents from implements of its ceaseless devouring. God's Teeth is actually set across 20 years of dire history. Delta Green is a if you're familiar with Delta Green, if you're not, I don't exactly know how to explain it to you. Basically, it's like Cthulhu, but you're in an agency, your agents, and I don't know much more about the game without having to look it up. But it's very popular. It's a game. This game. Now, this can be played with the game, including the quick start and the quick start rules. Delta Green, what you need to know, which I should have loaded. Yeah. All right. The Apocalypse. Born of the US government's 1928 raid on the coastal town of Innsmouth, Massachusetts, covert agency known as Delta Green spent decades opposing forces of darkness with honor, without glory. Stripped of all sanction after disastrous operation in Cambodia, Delta Green leaders made a secret pact to continue to work without authority, support, and without fear. Delta Green agents slipped through the system, manipulating the federal bureaucracy, pushing the darkness back for another day, often at a personal cost. You're one of these secret agents fighting the unnatural horrors of this world. And Delta Green, Delta Green is taking on cosmic horror. Taking on cosmic horror one entity at a time. Of course, Future Fantasy. This is my RPG based on my writing. I invite you, please, to join. You can join as little as $1. But level up and you get access to more maps. Please and thank you. I really hope you will support me. Please and thank you. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Now, as I mentioned, you can support me in a number of ways. You can support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon. Of course, shout out to the Men's Room and Anime Night 1992, 2 channels regularly appear on. And as always, buy my books, buy my merch. All my links are in the link tree, in the description below, in my profile. We'll use the QR code on screen. Please and thank you. I appreciate any and all support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.